What's up guys, Chirs Jordan here, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be going over skills that point guards or guards in general should have in their game to make them more harder to guard. Now, you don't really see this a lot in today's game. You only see it from players like Chris Paul, Trae Young, Steph Curry from time to time, maybe Damian Lillard, but you don't really see players play with poise while circling the lane at the same time. You'll see Luka do this from time to time, but as far as guards like Chris Paul or Steve Nash, these are some guards that do this effectively, and it's one of the most important skills to have in the game because, for one, it allows you to play at your own pace. Two, circling the lane alone will not only help you find, open players to get assists for. It's going to help you with finding open teammates, and on top of that, it's going to help you get easy buckets. To be honest, get easy layups and everything. So we're going to go over Steve Nash in this video. I'm going to break down some of the clips, and then I'm going to let the rest play through. So obviously on this clip, he's going to drive. This guy is here, so he's not going to be able to get a layup off. But you're going to see that simply by circling the lane and keeping his dribble alive is going to allow him to get an easy layup and ultimately end up using Dwight Howard as a screen unexpectedly to get an easy layup. So he's going to circle the lane. Dwight Howard sets a screen on mistake, or maybe it was on purpose, but as you can see, he got an easy layup out of that. Go to the next clip. So he's going to set the pick and rolls. He's going to snake it. He's going to circle the lane, get back around, easy layup. It's so simple to score out of this. It's so simple to score out of this simply because if I'm a defender, or any defender in general, they don't want to have to play somebody who's continuously keeping his dribble alive and never picking up his dribble and circling the lane over and over again. It's so hard to guard because you get hit with unexpected screens. Your own player can screen you from time to time if there's not enough communication, and it's just honestly hard to guard. So here he gets an easy layup, one of the easiest things. I'll go back. So this sometimes happens in, pickup NBA games. It happens everywhere, but you won't see this as much if you don't actually, circle the lane or keep your dribble alive when you're getting down in the paint down here. So this is so simple, and this all, watch, you're going to see how effective Steve Nash is. Why, to me, he's one of the most underrated point guards of all time, even though he's considered a Hall of Fame. Steve Nash is such a threat in the lane. He has 4 people guarding him right now. So he could easily kick it here. He could bring it back out and maybe kick it to this guy if he slides down. But he's so much of a threat, he has 4 people guarding him. Now, this is when the miscommunication comes into play. Now, the problem is, since there's so many people helping, there's going to be confusion on, okay, who is staying with Steve Nash. So you're going to see KD, he reaches, right? He's going to reach. Now he's out of the play. He gambled, and now he's out of the play. James Harden, he's going to slide here, obviously. Kendrick Perkins, he's going to go back to his player, number 4. But the question is, who's going to pick up Steve Nash right here? And as you can see, Kendrick Perkins turns his head. Easy layup. Easy points. He's going to seal him. Easy layup. Simple, man. So in this clip, this is something you will see a lot at higher levels of basketball, and it's simply sealing your defender and playing with pace to let the play develop. If you're a guard, you need this in your game because it's going to help you become a better point guard and ultimately a better decision maker, whether you're shooting guard, small forward, or if you're one of the primary ball handlers. So he's going to use his pick and roll. He's going to come. He's sealing him right here. So now he's a threat everywhere. Because we already know Steve Nash is a threat when he gets down here, because he's going to find an open man who's going to get an easy layup. But this technique or skill of sealing his defender puts him on his back and allows him to read everything that's in front of him while knowing and feeling exactly where his defender is. So let's just say on this scenario, if this defender comes up, he's going to drop this off to the pass. Even if he helps, it might be too late. Now, if he stays and this defender comes up, now he could throw it in a corner to this man for the open three-pointer. It's so many ways to do this, but the point is to start using this skill of sealing your defender and letting the play develop and then making the right decisions. So he seals him. He gets the pick right here, a screen right here, opens up for an easy layup. Now, I'm not going to cover all these plays, but I just want to cover some to help you guys understand why circling the lane and playing with poise is so key. Look at that. Easy, great footwork. Pivot it back around. Nobody picks him up, jump shot. Simple. Pump fake, step through. Easy. Seals him, holds it, gets a screen, easy reverse layup. Easy. But the point of this video, I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. But the point of this video is so you guards out there, or guards in general, if you want to make better decisions on the court and score more points in the lane, you need to add this skill into your game, which is playing with poise, keeping your dribble alive, circling the lane, and sealing defenders to allow the play to develop. This is going to make you harder to guard in general, because at the end of the day, basketball is played from the inside out. Literally. That's the best way to play basketball and most effective way to play basketball in my opinion. Inside out. So a lot of people will say, well, today's game, there's a lot of threes, a lot more shooting, a lot more threes. Yeah, that's true, but at the end of the day, the reason there's so many threes is because today's game is derived on driving the ball and kicking the ball. Now, if you were to, even though the games are played different, the principle of the inside, playing the basketball from the inside out remains the same. For example, in the 90s and, I would say early 2000s, basketball was played from the inside out. The only difference is in the 90s, there was more post-up play. So guys like Jordan, who was a deadly scorer, if he would post up on this block or somewhere right here in the lane, he would probably draw two every single time. Now, if he draws two defenders on him, that means someone's open, someone could cut and get an easy layup, someone going to be open for a three. But the key factor is that he's inside the lane and he's so much of a threat. And on top of that, the defense doesn't want to give up a layup. So they're going to help whoever's in the lane at the time. In this example, Michael Jordan. So there's going to be help, which is going to open up a cut or a pass to an open shooter in the corner or whichever place he is. Now, let's compare that to today's game. Instead of posting up in today's game, now it's more so drive and kick. Same principle though. For example, the best example is James Harden when he was in Houston. Basically, he would ISO. Obviously, one of the best ISO scorers of all time. He would get into the lane, and he's so much of a threat down there that they're going to have 2 or 3 people collapse on him, which is going to leave open players in the corner or on the wing for easy assists. The only difference is we don't post up as much, but we drive in the lane way more to draw attention and kick it out. That's the only difference. So imagine being able to do that, drive and draw attention and kick it out to the open man in the corner, but also having this skill set as well, where you can drive into the lane, keep your dribble alive, and draw so much attention. And as soon as the defense collapses or the defense gets confused, you can get easy layups, or you can find open players for you can find easy assists. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, if you don't know, I do have an online basketball training program. It's limited to 10 people per week, so spots are hella limited. So if you want to join the program, make sure you click the link in the description below. Chirs Jordan enroll. ChirsJordanTV.com/enroll. But I'm gonna let the rest of this video play out so you can see what I'll be talking about. See you next time. Peace.
From elsewhere, Nash able to put that in.
No, that.
Cavs defensively still in their face. And that's how do you want to play this game? That's Steve Nash's character.
Snuck it in.
Nice backdoor action. Just a wrinkle in the last play.
Not a shooting foul. Nash weaving his way around the pick by Gordon.
Looked like contact on that one, didn't it?
Nash.
Give them a boost. This is a rare backcourt with Nash and Dragic on the floor at the same time. Nash, the spin, the scoop, and the score. 12-point game.
109-106. There's Nash doing what he does best. Start with the new team.
65-56. Suns have been slowed down. Well, I say that. Nash just takes it and drives it.
6 points now for the rookie. Nash outside, picked up by Holiday. 2-point lead for the Sixers. Sixers on a long 8-game road trip. They're in the midst of it right now.
Time to get sloppy and start getting cute. You still got to try to put this team away.
Nash with a left hand.
How about that? That was a horse shot.
Eddie, I tell you, it's amazing the shooting in this ball game.
Well, you know, I don't think it'll continue for them. I think the key thing for the Suns is to mix up what they're getting here. The inside the paint's going.
Kentucky comes in, who was one of the outstanding scorers in Kentucky Wildcat history. Led the SEC in scoring last year. And Nash goes in, gets it. And
Cleared by Hill. Nash down the lane. And Steve Nash on the board.
behind the line at 5 of 8 for the game. Sometimes you're just mystified how a guy like that can get so open. Nash goes in and dunks it.
Would be wrong, but that's where you want this team. You want them to stay inside that three-point line, but out of the paint. Call it playing in the yard. Backyard basketball for them.
Oh, Nash through the
Overtime tonight against
might go to quadruple overtime.
How about that? Let's check in with Mark McClune.
Yeah, I talked to Corey Gaines coming out of the tunnel, and he made
Not gotten any better here almost at the end of the half.
12 turnovers already. Nash fending off what a veteran move that was to keep Irving on his hip.
And he's still only 24. He was actually the last high school player drafted into the NBA because they changed the rule after that. Steve Nash, another gorgeous move. We're going to talk about that outside game. Just 22 years of age. If indeed he does win MVP, Eddie, he would be the youngest MVP in the history of the game. Steve Nash, tissue.
Ibaka at this end has had a block now in 32 of his last 33 games. Nash keeps the dribble alive and nobody wins.
Nash in the lane on a swivel and puts it home. What a move.
Channing Frye inside 9 minutes to go in the third. Suns have led by as many as 23 in this ball game. Nash inside, Dang trying to guard him, and somehow Nash.
Last night in Utah in that third period, they outscored 38-21, and all they did was stand out in the perimeter and shoot outside shots.
Look at this. Look at this. That's it.
Yeah. They've lost their last 2 in a row, so I'm going to try to see if that continues.
Boy, Nash is unbelievable.